Picture this, a man draped head to toe in a patchwork leather suit, trudging through the wilderness. For over 30 years he walks the same 365-mile loop, sleeping in caves, barely speaking a word. He's no myth, he was real, and people called him the Leatherman. Who was he? Why did he live like this? Welcome back to Channel Name. Today we're unraveling one of America's strangest true stories. Hit subscribe, grab a snack, and let's dive in. It's the 1860s, and in the rural towns between the Connecticut and Hudson rivers, folks start noticing a strange figure. He's tall, bearded, and wrapped in a 60-pound suit of leather scraps. Boots, pants, coat, even a hat. All handmade, stitched together like something out of a post-apocalyptic movie. They call him the Leatherman, and he's not just passing through. This guy's got a routine. A 365-mile loop he walks every 34 days, rain or shine, for decades. He's like a human clock. Townsfolk figure out his schedule and leave bread, tobacco, or coffee on their porches. He'd grunt a thank you or nod, but words? Rare. If he spoke, it was broken French or garbled English. He'd rest in caves, over 100 of them mapped today, then move on. No one knew his name, his past, or why he was out there. The Leatherman wasn't just a wanderer, he was a legend in his own time. Newspapers tracked his route like a celebrity watch. Kids would peek out windows as he shuffled by, but the questions piled up. Why the leather? It wasn't fashion, it was survival, patched over years of wear. And why the endless loop? Some said he was French-Canadian, maybe a lumberjack gone rogue. Others spun wild tales, a broken heart, a murderer on the run, or even a guy named Jules Bourglet who'd blown up his fiancée's dad in a tannery accident and vowed to wander forever. Sounds like a movie plot, right? But there's no proof. Here's the creepy part. He didn't want help. People offered him beds, jobs, a place to stay. He'd just shake his head and keep walking. It's like he was locked in his own world, and that leather suit was his armor. In March 1889, the Leatherman's journey stopped. A farmer found him dead in a cave near Ossining, New York. His face was gaunt, his mouth ravaged by cancer, probably from years of chewing tobacco. They buried him in Sparta Cemetery under a simple stone. The Leatherman. No fanfare, no answers. But the story doesn't end there. In 2011, they dug up his grave to move it away from a highway, hoping DNA would crack the case. Guess what? The coffin had dirt and nails, nothing else. His body was gone, lost to time. Even in death, the Leatherman slipped away, leaving us with zilch. Today, his caves are tourist spots and his loops a hiking trail. The Leatherman's a folk hero, a symbol of mystery and grit. Was he running from something, punishing himself, or just a guy who loved the road? We'll never know. But for 30 years, he walked through history, a leather ghost who never stopped moving. This guy's life was bizarre, lonely, and oddly inspiring. What do you think drove the Leatherman? A lost love, a dark secret, or something else? Drop your theories in the comments, I'm dying to hear them. If you enjoyed this trek into the Leatherman's world, smash that like button and ring the bell for more weird history. Thanks for watching, and I'll catch you in the next one. Keep exploring, folks.